been talking about what Nigerians are expecting out of this race for the World Bank presidency. Let's be frank. Does she have a chance?
Yeah, I will say that Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has a chance. At least we are in the era of gender reverberations, and you know, the IMF chief is a woman, is a lady, and it wouldn't be out of place for a lady to equally head the World Bank. However, it should be noted that the voting parts, you know, on the bank's board depends on the financial subscriptions, you know, attached to individual countries, and the country that has the highest, you know, the higher financial subscription determines what happens. For instance, USA has 20%, while the 47 sub-African countries, which has two boards of directors, only have 7%. So, well, in that case, much politics should really get into place to make sure that she gets there.
Yeah.
But
so
in all, she has a better chance in getting to be the World Bank
if I get you correctly, what you're saying is that she's got the qualifications, but vote-wise, we are unlikely to be able to get her onto the World Bank presidency, because we know that the Americans who have put up a candidate have 20%. We also know that the Europeans, in order to safeguard their position on the IMF, will support the US. So realistically, should she be running, or she should perhaps just you know, make a statement with the nomination and then perhaps withdraw?
Yeah, much politics should really get into place. You know, the Americans supported the Europeans during the context regarding the IMF, IMF headship. So this time, much politics should equally get into play. But as concerns qualifications, she's very, very much qualified. She's been there. She's the managing director of World Bank. But considering the percentages, you know, 20% for US, 7% for 47 sub-African countries, the chances are slim, except if we put in more effort politically. You know, it's not out of place trying to poach the Americans, even the Europeans, you know, just to let her go.
Absolutely. What I've noticed about this time around, though, is that we've got Africa solidified behind one candidate and speaking with one voice, which is absolutely essential and, of course, very laudable. At the same time, though, what I haven't heard is other, you know, emerging market economies coming up behind this emerging market candidate and saying, actually, we should be supporting you. Should we be asking difficult questions out of our emerging market counterparts about why they are not speaking about this candidature?
Well, in my view, the emerging markets, you know, should really rally around Okonjo-Iweala, because she seemed to understand all the nitty-gritties in African countries and equally in emerging economies. So I don't see them, you know, the aspect of now trying to divide their vote, or maybe trying to get their vote en bloc, let's say to the American, would definitely be out of place, because Okonjo-Iweala has been there. She understands the nitty-gritties even in emerging economies, and would definitely, you know, be beneficial to their cause.
Yeah, why do you think they have not been vocal in supporting Okonjo-Iweala?
Well, there is more that the eye can see. Basically, when it comes to such global issues, you know, economic rationality takes the back door, while the political expediency comes to the fore. You know, politics is what really matters here, and it all depends on how the sub-Saharan Africans will rally around our own person and then not try to step out and then play the politics. You know, but as concerns why they might not really be coming to the fore to back her, it's, you know, more than what eyes can see. You know, there might be so many factors which might not really be the theme for this particular program.